Okay guys, we're here again and again. Right now we're focusing on passing from the top situation. Again, specifically passing the seated open guard. And again, the basic idea is when you are on the top, when you are passing, it's your job to maneuver past the legs and attach yourself to the upper body in one of two ways. All right, again, to connect to them and pin your opponent down into the mat so you can take your time to establish attacks or control them. Or two, attach yourself in the form of a submission hold, or back control. Again, we're going to have a look at another option from the seated open guard. We're just going to focus on passing the guard and establish some control of the upper body. We're going to look at a knee cut pass, but we're going to use a particular grip on the collar, because they already have a very, very powerful grip on our leg. And if we pass in conventional ways, we're going to allow lots of access to our back. We don't want that. So, again, we've talked about this in the open guard. There's two main postures, and we can create or force them a little bit. But normally they're either going to be in this seated position or in a more square scenario where they're sitting on both butt cheeks and they're able to present both sides. We're going to have a look at from this scenario. And again, one of the main things that we talked about in this scenario is it's quite common that our opponent, as we're trying to pass and do all this stuff, they're able to grip our leg. But it's not time to panic, it's time to stabilize, and after we stabilize, we're going to start to pass. Okay? So, we're landing in this scenario, and again, what we're going to do to stabilize is make our C grip here, put it right on the nape of his neck, and then lean into his spine, and then pull our knee away slightly. Alright, just to give us time, okay? Now, what we're actually going to do here is, again, we're going to reach underneath here for the collar, but a lot of the time he'll turn his head to the outside. This is a problem for me. For now, to tuck his head inside to choke him is very difficult. Or maybe he just tucks his chin and his head's here and I can't actually access his neck. We have chokes that we can set up here, but right now there's no choke. So what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to use this forearm grip on his chin to push his face away. Okay? Now what I'm going to do here is, as I'm holding the collar and blocking his chin and face and facing in this direction, I'm going to drop my knee to the mat and at the same time lift his sleeve up into the sky. Now it's super important here that once I'm on top of this scenario here and he's on his side, when I push my forearm on his throat, a lot of the time it's very uncomfortable. It doesn't stop him from rotating towards me. And if the guy's tough, a lot of the time he can stay here on his side and make it difficult for you to pass. So instead, before he's able to turn his face, what I'm aiming to do, is use my forearm to push his chin. So I bend my elbow to block his chin. Now when he tries to turn and face me, it's very, very difficult. All I'm going to do from this point is lift his hand up into the sky and slide my butt into the mat. Now that I slid my butt into the mat, I again can find a powerful control of his upper body, pin him, control him, and take my time to finish my attacks.